Just going to give you a few examples of, in this case with selling, it's what people call hyper-personalized marketing. So it's like, you can call it marketing or sales, it doesn't really matter. It's when you have got your customers already engaged, how can you personalize the marketing? And you may go, well, Gihan, didn't we already talk about that earlier? And we kind of did. So there's a bit of an overlap here. But you know this happens already. You know this happens in things like Spotify, which has the Spotify for you. I forget what it's called now, Spotify. There's your personalized Spotify playlist. Spotify was the first of the streaming media companies that did that on a big scale. Okay, and now you have a personalized playlist based on your behavior, your preferences, how often you play a piece of music, how long you played for, as well as other people who've got similar music taste to you, which Spotify knows. It'll create their personalized playlist that way. So does Netflix and all of the streaming media, the streaming video companies like Netflix. So your Netflix is personally curated for you based on Netflix algorithm, even to the extent that when you see the cover of a TV, or like what we used to call DVD covers, they'll be customized for you as well. They don't have like billions of them, millions of them, but they might choose from 5 different covers, and they'll choose the one that you're most likely to click on or be interested in. So that's not people buying from you. They've already got you as a captive subscriber. But there are other companies like Amazon who've been doing this for a long time. You buy something and it says customers who bought this also bought this, or customers like you might be interested in this. So these are some online examples, but we know this happens in the bricks and mortar world as well. So supermarkets like Coles and Woolies, they do this all the time. So I get my weekly email from Woolies with my specials for the week. It's no longer something that's been sent out in my letterbox, but it's customized for me based on the things that I buy and the things that it thinks that Woolies thinks I'm likely to buy. And then it has special offers based on how much I spend each week, and that amount always happens to be a tiny bit more than my typical weekly spend, because Woolies trying to get me to upsell me to spend more money with them. Airlines are starting to do this. They haven't done it to that same extent as Coles and Woolies, but they could, couldn't they? They could customize fares based on what they know about you. There are some stories about some controversial stories about airlines doing that. In fact, there was probably about a decade ago now, where they said that they would quote higher prices to Apple users because they can see when you visit their website whether they're using a Mac or a PC, and they figured that Apple users have higher disposable incomes, and so they would quote slightly higher prices to them. So again, like, you wonder, is that ethical or not? And I think it's not ethical, but again, we'll talk a little bit about ethics later on as well.